All right, today we're going to talk about how to divide a polynomial by a binomial using factoring. Before we do that, I just want to do a quick review of dividing a polynomial by a monomial. Okay, and when we divided by a monomial, remember we had to divide every term of our polynomial by that monomial because there was addition in the numerator. Okay, so I had 6xy squared divided by 3x in this case, plus 12xy divided by 3x, plus 15x squared divided by 3x. And then I had to simplify each term. So this would have left me with 2y squared. Okay, this would have left me with plus 4y. And here I would have been left with plus 5x. That was my final answer there. Okay, so I had to divide each term. I couldn't just divide these last two terms or anything like that because there was addition in the numerator. Well, there's a lot of addition here. So how do I divide the polynomial by the monomial? The first step is going to be to factor this polynomial if we can. Okay, so we have to think about what we've talked about the last 2 weeks on factoring polynomials. I have a trinomial, so I'm going to look at those two terms and I would get 30x squared. And I'm going to create an x puzzle. I'm going to figure out what are my product that gives me 30x squared, that gives me a sum of 11x. Okay, so what can I multiply to get 30x squared, but I add it to get 11x? And the answer would be 5x and 6x. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and rewrite that. I'm going to have 2x squared plus 5x plus 6x plus 15. Okay, so it's just rewriting the polynomial, and then I go ahead and split it in half. Okay, I'm going to look for the GCF of the first half, which would have been just x here. Okay, that gives me x times 2x plus 5. Okay, if I look for the GCF on the second side, that was 3. Okay, and that gives me 6x divided by 3 is, 3 times 2x, and then plus 5. Remember, we wanted these to be the same because that's one of our factors. We pull that out, and I have 2x plus 5, okay? And then left over, this would be a positive 3, right? I would have x plus 3. And that's all divided by x plus 3. So when I put it into factors, now it's all multiplication. And if I can cross out one of those factors, then I can simplify. Okay, so x plus 3 would cancel, and my final answer would be 2x plus 5. Okay, so when we look at this next one, I want you to think for a second. What might be one of the factors of the numerator? Could you figure that out without expanding it and doing factoring by grouping? Is there a hint in here in the denominator that might help you factor the numerator without having to group it? If you're not sure, that's fine. I just wanted you to think about it for a second. We can still do what we did in the last problem, okay? So we're going to look at our AC, which is negative 6x squared. And I'm looking for sum of a 5x. Okay, so what are my products that give me negative 6? Would be 6x and negative 1x. That add up to 5. So I'm going to rewrite this. I have 3x squared plus 6x minus 1x minus 2. I'm going to divide it down the middle. What is my GCF of these first two terms? It's 3x. Okay, and that gives me 3x times x and plus 2. Okay, over here, I'm looking for a GCF, and I'm like, there's not really anything that goes into both of those. One thing you want to pay attention to is if you have a leading negative here, you're definitely going to want to pull out a negative, and since that's the only thing that comes out, my GCF is going to be negative 1. Okay, so I have negative 1 times, this would be x, and negative 2 divided by negative 1 is plus 2. So again, I have that common factor. I'm going to pull that out. So I have x plus 2 as one of my factors. When that's pulled out, I'm left with 3x minus 1 as my other factor, divided by 3x minus 1. And this is what I was hinting at earlier. Notice, if I'm going to be able to cancel, one of the factors would have to be 3x minus 1. And in this case it was, so I cross it out. And my final answer is x plus 2. Sorry, I almost read that backwards. My final answer is x plus 2. Okay, I want you to think about this one for a second. This really involves multiple things we've talked about this week. What I don't want you to do is try to cancel the 2x squared and the x and the 32 and the 4. I can't do that because there's addition and subtraction here. So just like in the previous problems, I'm going to start by factoring. What do you notice about this top polynomial? Or binomial, I should say. Has a GCF of 2. Okay, so we can use the denominator as a hint of how to factor it, but if we don't remember the rule from the beginning of this week, then we're going to have a little bit of trouble. This is a difference of 2 perfect squares. Okay, so if I factor this further, I have 2 times x plus 4 times x minus 4. Okay, so remember, I factor a difference of squares into a sum and a difference. And I can go ahead and cross out the x plus 4's. So my final answer is 2 times x minus 4. Or I can go ahead and distribute that 2 to make it a little simple and say my final answer is 2x minus 8.